Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day today, and welcome back to The Neighborhood. I hope you've all had a good week so far. What I was saying in the chat, I don't really know what happened, or maybe if it's some kind of like funky YouTube update that nobody asked for. Realistically, it's probably that, because they love to do updates that nobody asked for. But for some reason, when I look at the chat with the pinned message that I made, on my computer, it's at the bottom, and on my phone, it's at the top, and I don't really understand why. But point being, for today, we're just gonna do some miscellaneous daily tasks. We're gonna vibe, we're gonna relax. I'm gonna do some hotel decorating. I'll probably also do some of the crafting that it requires. I heard a villager singing a moment ago nearby, so I think there might be one close by. Maybe they've stopped. I don't know, but it's really cute when they do that. We'll just do the decorating first, and then I'll probably go ahead and get some of the crafting out of the way if I have the materials for it. Yeah, YouTube is being weird. I don't know. It's always being weird to some degree. Let's be real with ourselves. And let me say hello to everyone. Hello, Zach. Hello, Shiver. Hello, Grayson. Hello, Megs. Welcome in, everybody. I didn't really stream on Tuesday just because prior, like last weekend, I was having issues with Streamlabs. And then as for lately, I'm kind of in a weird space mentally where I am lacking a lot of motivation currently, but I'm also heavily questioning my current career path and what I want to do with my life, and that is a whole other can of worms of a conversation to get into that I'm not really wanting to discuss on a live stream at the moment. But I hope you get what I mean by that, just heavily questioning my career. But let me just go ahead and get started right away. Let me know how the volume is though. I gotta get ready for today. I'm going to an event to my local train station. Well, I hope you have fun. Be safe. Is the pinned message on the bottom or the top for you guys though? And are you on mobile or on your computer? Actually, let me check. Elgato is unchecked, right? Right? Okay, I feel like it should be fine. Yeah, it seems okay. I'm on PC, it's on the bottom on mobile. Pinned message at the top. Wait, oh. Never mind, you retracted it. It's like normal for me on my iPad. I don't know what's going on. I've talked about it with you guys before. I moderate for Fairy Queens. And last night, it was like weird because for some people, for her stream, it was on the bottom. For some people, it was on the top. I don't know what's going on. Maybe YouTube is just doing an update that nobody asked for. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, and I guess the only other thing I could really like quote address for today, the reason I was late for today is because if you are not part of the Discord server, I was doing my skincare routine this morning, and I didn't know this until recently, but whenever you use like multiple steps such as like serums and whatnot, you're supposed to a lot of the time wait for it to dry, or at least like mostly dry, before you add the next thing. And I didn't know that until recently, so I was trying to let some of them dry. And I've also been trying to do the skincare more on my neck too, because you're supposed to do that. And I was like about to be done sooner, than I realized, oh wait, I didn't put the serum or the moisturizer on my neck. Like I washed my neck skin, and then I didn't put anything on it afterwards. And I didn't want it to be all dry, so I had to do that too. That was fun. I logged in, the pinned message at the top. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. And yeah, I was just mentioning that because not everybody's part of the Discord server. But I think that's all the main stuff out of the way, and we can focus on what I was doing. It's funny that I'm doing the diner and that was an option, because I just finished doing the restaurant recently on Animal Crossing Happy Home Paradise. Actually, do I want to make this bigger? Let's see. I kind of want to. Usually I don't even elongate it, I just like widen the room a little bit. Oh, and I do want to put it out there. I mentioned this in mod chat before, so only like a handful of you are in mod chat and have the mod roles. The only reason that I'm not streaming something like the Tomodachi Life demo is because I'm trying to keep it spoiler free for myself, which is kind of hard in this day and age because a lot of stuff gets posted online, but I'm sincerely trying. I feel like this makes sense to use, but it's also like an outdoorsy kind of item, and it looks kind of funny being inside, so I'm not going to do that. Oops. I think I'll do like one bigger corner table, maybe like back here. And then we'll do like a couple of smaller tables. I think all the tables are gonna be on the left side, and I'll put the counter somewhere over here. Maybe put like a jukebox or something in the middle. We'll put some kind of like decor type of item that's not just the furniture. That needs to be moved back a little bit. There we go. I technically don't need to have a ton of tables just because this is only a vacation room for one villager. So I don't need to be as extra about it. We're just adding the extra tables for the sake of the vibe, you know? They still need to have a bed and whatnot. That's gonna be annoying to add. Because if it's a vacation home and you're vacationing, you need somewhere to sleep. There. I think that'll just be enough for the tables considering it's a vacation home and it's not like a full-blown restaurant. But you know what? It does help with the vibe. Is this not just like a BLT? Or is there just no bacon on it? They called it a tomato bagel sandwich, but it looks like it has tomato and lettuce and then the bread. All you're missing is the bacon. They're gonna have all kinds of food options in here. If that is more than enough for the dining side. For the activities, yeah, jukebox for sure. Oh, that's a little loud. Hold on. I'm gonna like turn that down. Don't like how loud that is. I don't know if I want to keep that song. I think I like this one better. Ooh, I like that way. Actually, is that in the middle? Is that lined up? I think it is. Oh, that's like a cute little addition to add. Cute little rug for when you walk in. Oh, I do need to add some overhead lighting though, because I feel like it's almost always too dark without it. And this one's on the recommended section for it, so I guess that's probably what's gonna match the best. Part of me wants to do red to match the furniture, but then again, I kind of want to do like a bluish one. Just because of the wallpaper. We'll try both, and then if it looks funny with the red, then I'll add the blue ones. Hopefully everything is lined up, because if it's not, that's annoying. Fixable, but annoying. I think it is. Actually, no, it's not. These are a little bit farther away from the wall than the other ones. And then I think that one is centered good. I think the red was the right choice because the wallpaper is blue technically, but it has like hints of red. I'm just heading to work right now, but I hope you have such a good stream and day, and I love you so much. I love you too, and don't worry about it. It's okay. I hope you get lots of good tips and hope everybody's nice to you at work, because if they're not nice to you, then I will fight them. I will personally show up there just to fight them. I don't know if you're still here to hear that, because I wasn't looking when you sent it, so hopefully you heard that. I think what's gonna be hard here, really though, is just the bed. Because what kind of bed is gonna match a diner theme? I can't just not give them a bed. I heard fight them. I'm saying that I will personally go up there and fight the customers if they're not nice to you. Hello, Anthony. Welcome in. I gotta go too. Peace out. No worries, Grayson. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I feel like this is lining up really well so far. I like the symmetry. I just need to add a pretend checkout counter, which I think I'll do over here. And then this can be like the mini bedroom corner. There's not gonna be a ton of bedroom stuff, like probably just like a bed and a side table, and that's it. Technically it's supposed to be like where like the bar type of seats would be, but it's okay. That will be where the pretend checkout counter is. And then I'll just use one of these chairs. Well, what should I put next to it? Oh, going back to what I was talking about with skincare, I, the other day, accidentally hurt my skincare barrier, like not my skin barrier is what I meant to say. It's pretty much healed now, but like I briefly irritated it, and that was because I started using a niacinamide serum for the first time in my routine, but I made the rookie mistake of accidentally using too high of a concentration right away. Not only that, but I used way too much product at once too, and my skin was super irritated, so that was lovely. Lesson learned, I will be a lot more careful now. I don't want to waste what I bought either, just because that's not good. I'll just use like a lot less of it to make up for the fact that it's way too high of a concentration. Like I was drenching my entire face in it before, and I need to only be using like a couple of drops realistically, and just try my best to spread that around. I'm in one of those moments where I can't really decide what I think would be best to put next to the cash register. I think last time I had this for the restaurant on Happy on Paradise, I think I just added a phone of some sort for the mobile orders, or like pretend mobile orders. So I guess I could just do that. I think I might have added the rotary phone for it. There's also the cordless phone. What is everyone doing this weekend? I need to finish cleaning, and I think my dad is gonna put the new car radio backup camera in my car. It's the way that my brain immediately thought of Car Radio by 21 Pilots when I read that. First thing that came to mind. As for what I'm doing this weekend, it's been a tiring week, so I will probably just be doing some resting, but I've also been doing a lot of research in private about what I want to do with my career, so I'm probably just going to do a lot more of that and continue to heal my skin barrier, which is mostly healed now, but still. Oh, that, and I'm also going to do a bunch of research on, when I say hygiene products, I mean like that as like a very wide label, as in like skincare, body care, hair care. And I say that because I learned recently, unfortunately, that a lot of what I own for that genre of stuff that you can buy, a lot of what I have is not fully cruelty-free, unfortunately, and I'm gonna just put it out there. I mean, you can probably tell, but just in case it's not obvious, I do not support the concept of testing on animals. Testing on animals is very bad, it's very mean, it's cruel, it's completely unnecessary, and I hate that. I do not support that concept. And I thought that something just straight up saying cruelty-free meant, okay, cool, all across the board, this product is safe. But I didn't really realize that if like one product, let's say you've got like a bottle of shampoo and it says that it's cruelty-free, that specific brand itself can be cruelty-free, but if it has a certain parent company and that parent company isn't cruelty-free too, then it collectively isn't fully cruelty-free. Like it's like part of the way cruelty-free, but not 100%, you know? I think that's the best way to word it, is that like if the shampoo itself, going off of that example still, says that it's cruelty-free, but the parent company is not, that means it's only like half cruelty-free, which is better than nothing for sure. But my point being is I'm gonna do a lot more research on what products I can use instead, just because I wanna put as little support as possible behind products that aren't cruelty-free. Like ideally, I don't wanna support it at all, you know? I'm kind of rambling about it, but I hope you get what I mean. I really do. I just need to find a bunch of new stuff that's not testing on animals, because that's disgusting. I do also want to say that I'm not going to waste what I have now. Like, I'm still going to use what I have at the moment until it's gone, because, you know, wasting stuff isn't good either. I just need to find more options that do not test on animals. I have spring break now and we're going to Portland on Wednesday. Oh, I hope you have fun. Please be safe. Hope you and your family have a good time. I've been having good luck with this Peach Slices nail, I almost said nail mucus. I was like, ew, what? Snail mucus cleanser. It's called Peach Slices Snail Rescue. Oh, you mean like that snail mucin stuff? I don't fully understand what it's for, but I've heard that whatever snail mucin is, that's can be really good for your skin. Anyways, I hope you get what I meant by my tangent. I was kind of rambling and I wasn't fully clear on my wording. Like, my wording was like not great, but I hope you get what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna scoot these forward a little bit so that way you can technically get in and out of the counter area. I looked it up and the Peach Slices brand is cruelty-free. Good to know. I'm actually going to type that down into my phone. I'm gonna make a notes tab on my phone, like on the notes app, for cruelty-free stuff. I'm almost done, sorry. It's just really important to me because, like, I don't want my money going towards companies that are out here being super mean to animals and stuff. Okay, back to what I was doing. I need to find a bed. I've got pretty much everything else I need for this room except for a bed, and I don't know what's gonna look right and what's gonna look weird. It's not exactly diner themed, but hear me out. I feel like the race car bed seems like it would suit it. I feel like almost nothing else is really gonna fit the room. I don't know why I pressed this button. That was the wrong one. I kind of want to try using a partition wall just that way it separates the bed area a bit, but I don't know if it's gonna look funny or not. If it does, I might take out the ice cream lamp. We'll see. Okay, yeah, that's taking up too much space. I already have overhead lamps anyways. Okay, yeah, that works. So we've got like a little separated corner for the bed. I just want to add a little side table and then I think that will be enough. I'm still kind of sad about not being able to use certain products anymore that aren't as fully cruelty-free. Because, like, I use Dove shampoo and conditioner. I use a lot of their hair masks. I use Dove body wash. And while they're technically labeled as cruelty-free, so they're part of the way certified, they're not fully certified because I think they're lacking the Leaping Bunny certification. So that's unfortunate because I really like their stuff. They've helped my hair quite a bit in terms of getting healthier. So that's really upsetting because I don't know what else I'm going to use. I don't like spending like tons and tons of money on hair care. Like, I'm not out here trying to spend like $50 on a shampoo. Absolutely not. In this current economy, absolutely not. So finding a replacement is going to be kind of a nightmare. Actually, no, there's already so many lamps. I don't know why I keep wanting to add lamps. I'll add, like a switch. Okay, perfect. I feel like this is good. Oh, I didn't take pictures of it, but it's fine. You're good, Megs. I do also want to mention that I feel like you have to consider sometimes maybe somebody has like a certain issue with their skin, or maybe like their hair and their skin, whatever it is, cannot handle certain products, and like you have to, you know, consider that level of self-care, because like you don't want to be giving yourself like a rash or something or like an allergic reaction or causing a bunch of problems like for yourself. So if the only stuff that works for you is the stuff that's only partly cruelty-free, I don't think that that person deserves to be villainized for that. But if you can help it, then absolutely go for fully cruelty-free, you know? Like with me, for example, I don't think I've ever mentioned it. Thankfully, mine's like kind of a mild case of it, but I do have seborrheic dermatitis on my scalp. And it's only on like the front part. There's like a patch of it in the front and like I think a little bit on the back of my head. But I have to be a little bit pickier with hair care because of that. This isn't a major spoiler for Tomodachi Life, but you can't transfer screenshots to your phone. So any footage or screenshot you want has to be taken by the capture card. I heard about that a while back from Nintendo. And while that is really frustrating to hear for content creators, to an extent, I kind of understand why, just because I'm not going to say the words because I do not want this to turn into a big conversation on an Animal Crossing live stream. So I hope that you get what I'm saying with it. But considering Tomodachi Life, you know, the new game, is on an island and you can customize your characters and make pretty much anybody, the implication of what that could get turned into is pretty nasty of what people could make. And I think that's them trying to stop the spread of that and stop that from happening. I'm not saying names right now, but you probably get what I'm referring to. An Animal Crossing live stream is just not the place for that conversation. That's all I'm saying. That is going to make it really annoying, though, for thumbnails. Like, not impossible, just, like, really, really annoying. I don't know what flooring I'm going to use for this. I like the old board one, and I do like this log wallpaper, but I feel like it almost like kind of doesn't match. You can still take pictures of the game, it just can't be from the Switch if you're trying to make a thumbnail. Yeah, that's gonna be... I'm glad that there's still options, but that's gonna be really irritating for anybody that wants to make content for it. Okay. See, I like a lot of the wallpaper and flooring options, but I feel like they don't match in the way that I want them to, and it's really aggravating. I guess I can just do this, and I'm gonna have to add some pops of color, because I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Oh, that's not gonna match up. I don't think there's an even amount of space on the sides, so rip. Just know that there was effort made. Hello, MS, welcome in. I think to contrast what I usually do for rooms, I'm gonna put the couch and TV spot right in the middle on the rug, and then the surrounding furniture can kind of go on the edges. So I don't think I usually do that. I habitually want to put stuff against the walls in the corners, and I want to try to avoid doing that. I know there's a smaller TV option, but I don't know if it'll stay on top of that. Okay, well, no, I can't do those because those are wall-mounted TVs. Are there standard TVs or no? Because if not, then I might have to change my plan that I just said that I wanted to do. Hello, William. Welcome in. I'm stopping to get some water really quick. Yeah, I don't think that there's standard TVs that could just sit up on the stand. That's a little bit annoying. Yeah, I don't think they have one. So what I'll do is put that back here, scoot that back some, and I'm just gonna have to figure out something else that can go right here. I'm sure I will, I just don't know what it's gonna be. And I don't want to do a log table because that's just going to be like huge and bulky, and I don't need that considering I just want something to go underneath the TV. Like maybe I could have like the dining table just be directly behind that, or actually, let me try something. Can I scoot past this? Okay, you technically can. I remember for a while, whenever that wasn't really a thing, like you couldn't scoot past furniture like that. So I'm glad that you can. Considering you can scoot past that, I will leave it the way that it is. Now the food will probably just be something completely random, honestly. I don't usually make that a certain theme. Like I'll add some bread. I feel like that's very basic. And then maybe some like pumpkin cupcakes. I feel like those both look very cozy. For the chairs, I'm gonna put them on the sides, and then again, hopefully you can still scoot past. Okay, that does not line up. Now it does. Let me just check again that you can scoot past. All right, cool. I like this because it's different from what I would usually do. Put the bed in actually no, put the last bed in that corner. So the bed will go over here this time. Just to keep things fresh and different. The wood burning stove will go in that corner. Like a cute little chair to sit in front of because, you know, you gotta sit somewhere to cook, and also I feel like if you get cold, you could sit in front of the fire. Just for the ambiance, we'll add a little stack of firewood next to the wood burning stove. But what can I put back here? Because it's just gonna look like weirdly empty if I don't put something back there. Like a cute little key holder, not way up there because then the villagers cannot reach that. They'd have to climb the walls like Spider-Man. I'm only gonna add the one lamp just because I don't want to overdo it. I feel like the coziness fits better with just the one overhead lamp. I'm gonna add 2 more log decorative shelves, but they'll have different items on there. Like one in that corner, one in this corner, and I just need to figure out what small items can go there. I'm gonna shift the key holder to somewhere else, but not yet. Like a cute little water dispenser, and then for the other one, like an espresso machine. But what color? Okay, let's try walking around in here and test the vibe. Never mind, you can't scoot past that now. Okay, so we need to make some adjustments, but that's okay. We'll scoot them back to here. Okay, so now you can scoot past. Well, that wasn't what I originally wanted for the placement of the food and the chairs, but it's a compromise that I'm willing to make. The TV on. I do want to put like one small basic thing on the table that's under the TV, and then I think we'll be good to go from here. I'll put like one candle, but what color? Go with the plain one. And I turned the lights off. I feel like it makes it cozier. There is entry room. Don't be rude. The audacity. How dare you? Will it still work if I scoot the table back and then put the food where I originally wanted it? There. Is she gonna yell at me again? There we go. It's better. Yeah, I guess just not for the villagers. I just don't get it, because, like, if I can scoot past, why can't they? But whatever. Okay, next thing, I'm gonna buy out whatever they have in the store, even if I already kind of have some. I think they repeat some of the items, but I'm gonna buy out whatever they have, and then we'll go to craft whatever Captain wants me to craft. All right. Hopefully it's stuff that I have for, because I think last time I kept running out of, I think it was normal wood. Flimsy net is easy. Wooden block table is easy. I don't know about these, but we'll see. Actually, while I'm on this side of the map, I'm gonna see what they have at Able Sisters, just because I like to see. Change up my outfit sometimes. Oh, the overalls are cute. That would be cute to add for the hotel, but let's see the color variations and whatnot that they have behind the curtain. My dad wants me to help him install the new radio right now. Like, do you have to go? The flannel look for that is kind of cute, but I don't like how long it is. Like, I want it to be the same length as the shirt. Loki, I just thought about it. These are basically the colors of the different fairies for like the Tinkerbell series. Like you've got Vidya, I think the pink one is for Rosetta, Silver Mist, Tinkerbell, Iridessa. I don't think I'm missing any. That's cute though, I just noticed that. I'm gonna buy that one, that one's cute. Yeah, I think that's all I'll take with me right now. Okay. That was not the original mission, but it's fine because now we have a new cute outfit. I'm gonna go into here and see what I already have enough of to be able to craft it. Because can't you craft from storage now, or did I make that up? I thought that that was what was happening the last times I did crafting for the hotel. Well, that one was pretty simple. We only needed one, right? We'll have to make a block toy for that. And then those are both pretty simple. I only need one wooden block toy for the other thing, right? I think so. Let me see. Okay. Where is it? That's something I find really irritating about some of the wooden furniture. It's like, well, you have to craft and like waste your materials towards this other specific thing just to craft the thing you actually want or need. Like, don't be wasting my time like that. Make 3 of those. I have to make 2 more wooden block toys. I didn't even notice. Love that for me. You know what I've been thinking about? We've had countless conversations on this channel about when we think the next Animal Crossing will be, what we think will happen, what we hope happens, what we hope doesn't happen, so on and so forth. And when you think about it with the timing of when New Horizons dropped, because like they picked that date, I'm pretty sure before the COVID lockdown actually happened, like I think like right before. And then when the lockdown happened and then everybody in droves bought and played Animal Crossing to help pass the time and to entertain themselves while they were stuck at home, I feel like they did not anticipate that many people buying, loving, and playing their game. Of course they anticipated success because Animal Crossing was long before the lockdown, a very successful franchise, and people already adored it. But then so many more people started playing because of the lockdown. And I feel like maybe another reason why it's taking them so long to develop the next one is because they're trying to like nitpick it and perfect it as much as they can, because they know since it has so many more fans now that they've got a lot more people to please, a lot more eyes on it. And if they, you know, overlook something or like gloss over a certain detail, whatever the right wording is, it's gonna lead to a lot of criticism, like a lot. I thought that I had enough of that. Hold on. Oh, I was not paying attention. I made 1 table and I was supposed to make 3. Whoopsies. Do you see what I mean? Like they already had loads of people that loved and played Animal Crossing, and now they've got so many more. And yet it continues. I'm pretty sure it's still a top-selling game for them. They've got a lot more pressure now to make the next one really, really good, or their reviews are gonna be really bad. Okay, now that that is addressed, I don't know if I want to continue crafting or if I want to go and look for all the fossils to have them assessed and have them possibly donated. If they're going to nitpick, they're going to do a lot, since there are a lot of minor issues that Animal Crossing New Horizons that can be perfected. Sorry, I stumbled over my words really bad with that. And as much as it's going to make it take a lot longer if they truly are nitpicking, I feel like it's best case scenario for them to be nitpicking it, because, you know, the more they take their time with it and the more they work on subtle details and overall issues that are common big complaints, the more they do that, the better the game is going to be. Like, yeah, it definitely really, really sucks having to wait longer. But when you think about it, like the bigger picture of things, it's good that they would be doing that, because it means that they care about the player experience. They care about people's opinion. And if game devs don't care about people's opinion and quality of life in a game, then the game is oftentimes not remotely as good as it could have been. So waiting longer really, really sucks, but it's worth it, you know? I'm forgetting I can't go around right there. I need to add another bridge. Maybe I'll do that, because I technically have, or it has probably gone under now because I've changed a lot of things, but I technically reached 3 stars, so I should like add another bridge. Hear me out, but he looks like, to me, the frog version of Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. Well, I don't see the third one yet. I only have 2, right? Okay, cool. Hello, SS World. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, welcome back. How are you? While I'm right here, I may as well go ahead and see what I have the materials for crafting the other items that Cap'n wants. Just while it's right here, I may as well. I figured I was gonna run out of normal wood eventually, and I don't have an empty can for that plant one, but it's fine. I did the first 4 items. I've been well, how are you? I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. I could be better. I've had some issues with Streamlabs recently, and I've been super tired this week, and I'm also heavily questioning my career path, so there's just a lot going on in my head currently, but I'm okay. It could be better, but I'm okay. I forgot that I had just the random furniture, just a random dresser up there, right? Let me just go take that down. I thought that I got everything the other day whenever I was taking some stuff down, but I guess I didn't. Guess I missed some. I swear I thought I got the rest the other day. That's really weird. I'm gonna go up here and see. Oh, there's a lot of weeds back there. I don't see where the 3rd and 4th dig spots are, so that's a little bit annoying. I'm gonna clear up the weeds while I'm up here. I know they don't technically like change your island's rating. I just like to pick them up. Okay, I think I got all the ones that were over there. There's a big patch over here though, and there's some down there. Actually, there's one right here. There we go. Let me go down here and then I'll come back up when I'm done. I'm literally just like running to the side and spamming the button on my Switch. Oh my gosh, there's so many more up here than I thought. This might take a while. I'm glad I got all the ones that were back there, but still. You know how whenever you're on your computer or even on your phone, really, like in certain scenarios, if you press and hold on a certain bit of text, you can like drag the blue square over it and then like click copy or delete, so on. I wish you could do that with the weeds in Animal Crossing and then just click like delete or pick up or whatever, and it would pick up all of them at once. I don't even know how they would code that, but having that sort of a function would be nice. And yet I still haven't found the other two fossils. Now these ones, big patch number 2. Didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. Sorry, flower. Was there any more up here that I missed? I don't think so. That was quite the impromptu cleaning session, but it's fine. Since there's pretty much no more weeds up here, I'm gonna go across, go down, and then hopefully I find the next dig spot. Finish searching up here. Okay, it's not up here, so I'm gonna go downwards and then maybe I'll find it. Because aren't there like 4 or 5 per day? Oh, look at that. I didn't even mean to make a hybrid. I love whenever that happens, whenever you like get a hybrid to show up, but you really weren't even trying to make one. The game just makes it happen. I love that. A nice little surprise. Oh, I realized I still haven't donated a sea creature to the museum. I need to do that because I've donated everything, including a piece of art, and I'm missing the sea creature, so maybe I'll take care of that today too. I've gotten 3 of them. There's at least like 1 more somewhere, but where is it? I'm confused. There should be another one somewhere. That's gonna really annoy me until I find it. Maybe it's over here? I don't know. What's with that face he was making? Did you guys see that? There's 2 more. There it is. Okay. I thought I walked over here earlier. Did I not? I was wondering where my vaulting pole was. Go across here and go to the museum. Watch me having gone through all that effort and then none of them are donatable. That's gonna be really annoying. I don't think that would happen though. I think at least a few of them would be donatable because I've donated some fossils, but not a lot. I'm gonna say at least 2 of them will be donatable. At least 2. This is, I found something, so I think that implies only 1. I think the dialogue is a little bit different when you have 2 or more that you can donate. Oh, never mind, I was right, it's 2. After this, I'm gonna go in to see Timmy and Tommy. I'll buy out whatever's in their store so that way I can upgrade the store faster from having spent more money. And I'll also get a wetsuit because I don't think I've bought one yet and I need that to get the sea creature. How much money do I have on me? I should be fine. Depending on what they have. I love that a litter box is just casually in there. Next to a grill. That's not a very sanitary combination, but all right. I really don't think I've gotten a wetsuit so far. Doesn't he try to teach you? No, I know how to use it. I'm good. Oh, I need to buy the cooking permission with Nook Miles so that way I can start learning cooking recipes. I need to take care of that today. And that'll be easy, right? Think I have enough Nook Miles for it? Actually, I don't even know how many it costs. We're gonna have to see that too. But it's fine, because the plaza's not very far away. At least hopefully I can afford it. Probably at least a couple thousand. That's 2,000, okay. But I was also saving to be able to get both of these. I guess 2,000 is not that bad. I'll go ahead and get it. But I'll save the rest that way I can rebuild on top of that and eventually get both of the terraforming options. I just haven't had a need to terraform yet, honestly, so I'm not in a huge hurry, but I do need to get the perms eventually. And apparently that gave me Nook Miles. Or no, it unlocked something, okay. Yeah, it unlocked the cookbook part. I was gonna say, I don't think I did anything to earn enough miles. All right, now let's go try to find a sea creature. I don't care which one it is, I just need one that I can give to Blathers. Going in there with my shoes on. That's not a creature. But it's something. Actually, can you donate the seaweed? Because it's not a creature, but it's from the ocean. Let's go back out of the water because I'm pretty sure that will count for one. I do kind of feel bad about scaring that fish away, but it's okay. You do what you gotta do. I may also go ahead and upgrade my house today just because I've got the bells for it in my little Animal Crossing bank account. So why not? Technically, seaweed is a living thing, not just an animal. Well, we'll see if Blathers lets me donate it, because not the right word. I genuinely don't remember if that's something you can donate. I just cracked my knuckles on my ribs. Did you guys hear that? Oh, it will. Good to know. It's always so scary whenever you do go to the beach and you're just like vibing in the water, you're chillaxing with, for whatever reason that you're there with whoever you're with, if you're with people, and then a little bit of seaweed just like tickles your ankle or something. It feels like there's a crab. I'm pretty sure I've covered all my bases. I've definitely donated bugs, fish, artwork, sea creature, fossils. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. Now that I also have the cooking permissions, let's go ahead and buy the recipes. Hello, Hannah, welcome in. Let me see, what else can I spend money on to help upgrade the store faster? What a cute little pink balloon. Why not? I'll get the umbrella. I'm literally just wasting bells so I can upgrade the store faster. You do what you gotta do. I may as well go ahead and buy all of these just because the more I have catalogs, the better, because then I have more options for stuff on Happy Home Paradise. And as I've said before, I want to catalog as much stuff as I can in general because I don't really plan, at least right now, I don't plan to reset this island. And the more I have cataloged, the better. Because then I can buy stuff later on just from a little machine in the plaza. I forgot the actual word for it. The Nook Stop, that's what it is. Never mind, corrected myself. They're like rolling in money today because of my character spending a bunch of bells. That gave me Nook Miles. On a casual little shopping spree. Let me see, how long have I been live for? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and pay off my loan and then upgrade my house. Oops. That is not what I meant to click on. What I'm gonna do is take care of the house loan payment and again, upgrade it. And then I'm gonna time travel, not to tomorrow, but just later in the night, because I wanna do a KK Slider concert. I don't know what song I want to do though. We'll see. Yeah, of course he's happy because I just paid over 300,000 bells at once. That's a lot of money. Because, like, imagine if that was in whatever your main currency is, wherever you're from. That's a lot of money. Especially to receive, like, all at once. When I was saying I wanted to add another bridge, so if it'll let me do that, then I will. I word it like that because sometimes it'll be like, you can't have certain constructions going on at once, blah, 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 whatever it is. I've seen that dialogue before, so it might get mad at me. We'll go with purple. Okay. Actually, I think I could have just pressed A again. If he lets me build another bridge, then I will. I don't really know what kind of colors and concepts I want to go with decor yet, so I'm honestly just going to do a log bridge, and we'll keep things super, not supernatural like the show, but like a supernatural looking outside. Or actually, I do kind of want to do a suspension bridge, because I like those too. I feel like they're considered kind of basic, but I like them a little bit more than the log bridge. And then eventually I'll destroy the original log bridge that I had and add a suspension bridge. Yeah, I think I like that. I'll do that. Given I'm not going to go out of my way to destroy the log bridge on this stream, but I'll do it eventually. I'm aiming to put this on the right side just because I've been having to use a vaulting pole to get to the right section of the map, and it's kind of annoying, whereas the bridge is on the left side currently, so somewhere on the right would be ideal. I don't know if it'll let me do it over here or not because there's a lot of stuff going on this side, but we'll see. Actually, will it work over here? It seems like it will, but I want to scoot it down just a little bit more if it'll let me. Ooh, okay, cool, cool. Let me see what that would look like. Yeah, that would really help. I'm gonna put that there. residents will donate. They literally will donate like 2 bells once a year. The stuff like that, it feels like. And then they'll be like, oh, look at all the stuff that we all donated to together to have built. Mainly it's like your own character that did all the work. And yet the villagers want to take all the credit for it. How rude. I think it said it was like 138,000 bells. I'm probably not gonna have enough space to carry that all at once with all this stuff in my pocket. So I'm gonna go put that away and then I'll go back and grab the bells for it. I'm also gonna open this because the notification's really annoying me. We're gonna ignore how messy the house is. Okay. You don't see any mess at all. Actually, this is actually the cleanest house you've ever seen. How much storage space do I even have left? I feel like I might be running out soon. I don't know what I want to do with the fossils that are left. Let me see how much storage space I have. Thank you. I work really hard to keep it super sparkling clean. I appreciate you noticing that. Thank you, Shiver. Actually, there's a lot more space left than I thought. So let me just... I'm trying to decide still what song do I want to do for the KK Slider concert. Because I did, it's like, aside from like the Welcome Horizons that they give you as like the default when you first do a KK Slider concert, I have that. And then I have KK Bossa. I think I remember KK Bashment being good too, but I don't know if I'm remembering the right song or not. Yeah, I think it said it was 138,000 bells. In fact, let me look up the spelling for that. It's not that I can't spell it, it's just like, if you're not super careful about the way that you do like the periods and whatnot and the capitalization with KK Slider songs, they get really mad and then it won't play the right song. Yeah, I think that's the right song that I was thinking of. I'm gonna keep that pulled up so I can look at it in a little bit. I thought I could have sworn it was like 138,000. Well, now that's taken care of. I'm gonna go ahead and save, and then again, not time travel to tomorrow, but time travel to just like a good couple hours later so I can do the KK Slider concert. I know I can technically close out now, but sometimes I wait a little bit to make sure it's saved all the way because I get paranoid about not saving properly. I like how the goat from Goat Simulator is just like chilling in the corner, ominously. The thumbnail for it, I mean. Actually, I'm gonna do it to 8 just in case the 7:30 wasn't early enough or late enough. I really do hope I'm thinking of the right song, because if it's not the right one, then that's gonna be really disappointing. I have an idea of what it sounds like in my head, but it's been a while since I've heard it. I don't know why it's taking this long to load. I was just on that day. All I did was go forward some hours. It's raining, no! Well, actually, I don't mind the rain, but I hope it doesn't somehow disrupt the concert, because then I would have just time traveled for nothing. I swear, if they don't let me do it like this... Look at him, being a starving artist performing in the rain. Let me pull up the tab so I can make sure that I get the capitalization right and whatnot so it doesn't yell at me. Hopefully this is the right song. No, I still messed it up. I didn't do the second period afterwards. I just noticed. I literally had it pulled up so I could copy it, and then I messed it up still. Yeah, this is not what I meant to do. I meant to type it. Here, I'm gonna put it in chat. Like this. I meant to do that, and then I messed it up. Couldn't do the second period. Either way, I'm gonna let the song play through. But I'm gonna have my mic muted because I need to go to the bathroom and also stretch and get some water. So we're gonna let him perform a little concert while I'm doing that. So BRB for a little bit. Okay, I'm back. What I was saying was like I got up to use the restroom and get some water and whatnot, and I like meant to like move my arm just a little bit, and I accidentally elbowed the wall, so that did not feel good. You guys can hear, right? I am muted, didn't I? Okay, cool. Which song was that? Oh, it didn't give me one. Rip. Well, that was partly a waste of time. Love that. Is there really anything else that I can do before I go? This is a flimsy shovel and I was using it a bunch earlier, so it's probably gonna break soon. Okay, did not anticipate getting a gold nugget, so that was a fun little surprise. Imagine if we didn't mention you were still muted. Don't worry, you're unmuted. Okay. I would have been really upset. Definitely gonna give that to Blathers. Here, Megs, I caught a snail for you so you can use the snail mucin in your skincare. You're welcome. Oh, isn't this what initiates to getting Blathers? Not Blathers, I mean. Love that. Yeah, I meant the cafe, but Blathers came out first. Well, I'll donate the snail and go find Brewster, and then I'll probably wrap it up after that. I remember whenever the initial update dropped for Brewster and everybody was all over Animal Crossing in that era. Like, that's all anybody talked about. When did I get Nook Miles? What's up here? I thought you had to like have a whole 24 hours pass before the Brewster thing showed up, so that was a pleasant little surprise. Oh, I like the lights that are outside. That's cute. It's the way that I'm having to pay a fee of miles just so I can help with a favor for Blathers. So rude. Considering I'm helping him, that should be free. I feel bad, like, disregarding his little concert, but I don't want to listen to that right now. Truly. Capitalism has infected everything. Ooh, while I'm here, I should also look for a DIY recipe or a cooking recipe in a bottle. I feel like glad that I did, actually. Watch it be something I already have. Do I know a Brewster? And I'm looking right at him. Had to make sure that I got it all the way. We'll never forget how that went with getting Faith. I keep thinking it's like a caution warning of some sort in the bottom corner when it shows the red flag. I'm like interrupting his little song about his grandma. We love you, Cap'n, but I don't have time for that right now. Sorry. Okay. Let's go see Blathers. How many times have I fallen out of my chair? I think at least twice, maybe 3 times. Not a lot. By the way, welcome in, Connor. Unfortunately, I am ending very early today, like I'm about to, but I appreciate you stopping by anyways. I did the hotel decorating earlier, and then I've been doing a bunch of miscellaneous tasks ever since then. I feel like I thought this outfit was super cute earlier, and now I look like a minion. Look at me. It's giving minion. I don't know where I want to put the other bridge, because I made this one suspension. I'm going to eventually get rid of the log bridge and make that suspension. Maybe I put one like in the middle, like back here. Let me pull up the map. Minions! The night we steal the moon! I will never forget how funny that was the first time I heard that. I want to put one... I mean, I can't put it like perfectly in the middle unless I get the terraforming, which I technically can. And perfect the river. I kind of want to leave the river as is for now, though. So it'll be like roughly in the middle for one, and then maybe like one more somewhere near one of the waterfalls. I feel like a suspension bridge near a waterfall just looks really pretty. Not that it's even necessary there. It just looks cute. Oh, now Portia's out here. I had to sit by myself earlier. How dare you? But either way, thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate your support. My schedule is technically, it's supposed to be a schedule, but I've just been having a whole host of issues, and I've been, as I said earlier, kind of questioning my career path. So I don't even know if I'm going to be live tomorrow, honestly. I'm going to be completely honest with you about that here. But a lot of my updates and the easiest way to reach me and again, see updates, communicate with me is in my Discord server. So there is the link. Again, I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching, and I will see you whenever I am live next. Bye, everybody.